morning, RVers. Good morning, everybody else. RV Lady here. And I just had to take a video of this incredibly beautiful tree, bush, whatever it is. I have no idea. It looks like it's a bush. Very pretty. And I don't know how long it'll last. You know, because it rains all the time. So the blossoms don't stay on very long. But I'm anxious to see what all these blossoms turn into. Anybody knows, let me know. Pretty excited about that. I moved the RV yesterday. It was dry for about, 18 hours. And so yesterday afternoon, I went ahead and moved the RV. And now it sits in front of the house, which is actually kind of nice and really convenient. There is an exterior plug on the house, and so it enables me to plug in without having to go through doors or windows or whatever. But today's mission, besides defrosting the freezer, which really needed to be done, is to unload the bins and get ready for a trip. Linda, my neighbor here, and I are going to take off and go to the Outer Banks next week. And so I don't want to take everything. I don't need to take everything. I just need to just take the things that we're going to use. This is the hose that reached all the way to the RV when it was parked in the back. And then there's my exterior socket. You can see the top one is burned, scorched, broken. So I'm going to end up replacing that. No big deal. But I'll clean all of this up. Those were the extension cords that I used to take power all the way back to where I was. And got a little bit of wind going here, which usually is, preceded by rain. Not excited about the rain. But the thing about the rain is I'm from Southern California. It rains for maybe, 20 days. Let's be really generous and say 30 days out of the year. And then it doesn't rain anymore. And it's just, 75, 80 degrees and stunning. The other thing that I'm going to do is mow a lawn today and tomorrow, just so that it's mowed when I get back. I don't feel like, it's going to be 12 feet long. And it does grow fast. This is less than a week of growth. And there's ground level. So you can see it's pretty long. But I'll tell you, when I cut this, it looks like a golf course. It's beautiful. Okay, but that's about it. I'm going to also be putting a video up on my farm channel, High Adventure Farm. And so if you want to go over there and look and see what's going on, then you can see that. But, Brave is doing well. And going to check fluid levels, things like that, just to make sure that she's ready for the road. Put her through a few paces, that sort of thing. I've been running the generator pretty regularly, once a month for about an hour or less, really. It's fine. I had the oil changed before I came here, so it maybe has 2 hours of generator use. And then the other thing that I have to do is scrub this. This is my exterior mat for, RVing. I don't really want to use it here because it kills too much grass. There's the zip. Yep. The zip is having a good time. And then what I'm going to do is these boards that are here, I'm going to make a platform out of. And put that outside of the RV, giving grass an opportunity to grow underneath it so I don't have bare spots. Because bare spots are you know, ugly. So anyway, I'm going to make some kind of platform. I have found that using the pallets are good, and I've got a couple of them around here. But yeah, I want something that looks relatively nice, and so I think those boards will do. I will try to make more videos for those of you who are saying, why don't you make more videos? You know, and you've heard this 1,000 times, I'm sure, is that making the videos isn't a problem. It really isn't. It's easy and it's fun. Editing the videos, pain in the tush. Basically, you're trying to create content that's interesting. Now my nose itches. Content that is interesting without sounding like a moron. So, editing, yeah, that's my downfall. I have tons of content, tons. I just haven't edited any of it, and so that's what I need to do. But there's Brave. I still haven't gotten the back end fixed, which I'm kind of glad about, oddly enough. And there's only one guy who will actually come here and make the repairs in this, I think in North Carolina. And so I'm kind of waiting for his schedule to free up before he can come and fix this damage, which I would like to have done. But see this? This is new. And I have no accounting for that. There was, you know, damage up high from when I bottomed out. But this is brand new. I mean, brand new. Yeah, this is brand new. I don't really get this. I don't know what happened here. I can imagine that when I was driving the RV in here, that I could have caught a branch, and the branch came back and smacked into it and dented it. And the more I look at it, the more I think that's probably the most likely scenario, because I haven't backed into anything. For all of you people who, you know, you probably backed into anything. No, I didn't. I haven't backed into anything. So it's just like a weird thing. So I'm kind of glad that the guy didn't come and fix it, because one of the things that he has to order from Winnebago is that bar thing that runs up and down. So anyway, got lots to do. And of course it's, you know, gonna rain. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Smile and be brave. Bye.